The play.
He hasn't dropped in 9 years, right? When was Jay-Z last album? Yeah, he hasn't dropped in 9 years. Yeah, he'll do 150, 175. He'll probably have a bundle. Vinyls.
Let me tell you what's going to happen. Jay is not dropping that album without a partnership.
I agree with that too.
You think Jay is going to give himself a chance to do 100,000 copies first week?
Yeah. So what I think would happen is that Jay would drop something that's going to have a limited edition. He might not even drop a new album. He might do something with the 30th anniversary and put that remastered. 30th anniversary of Reasonable Doubt remastered with like 7 new songs or like 9 new songs or something of the sort.
Chat, so back in 2013, when Jay-Z dropped his album Magna Carta Holy Grail, he basically signed a $20 million deal with Samsung, right? And they purchased 1 million copies of the album like right when it came out. That was a part of the deal, right? But that didn't count towards the first week sales because Nelson SoundScan rules at the time dictated that the 1 million Samsung downloads did not count toward his first week traditional sales placement. You know what I'm saying? But the album still managed to sell over 500K first week, right? So that's a success, right? That's a huge W for Jay-Z. And I actually really like the Magna Carta Holy Grail album, you know what I'm saying? But let's talk about Jay-Z's most recent album, his last album that he put out back in 2017, 444. Now, that album did debut #1 on the Billboard charts, right? But that album sold 262K first week, okay? So that was what? That was years ago, back in 2017, you know what I'm saying? So if Jay-Z puts an album out in 2026 after not dropping the album for that long, I agree with that. The album, unless Jay-Z signs some type of partnership, or what I think he's gonna do is I think he's gonna try to do some type of situation with Tidal, because he used to own Tidal. I think he's still somewhat involved with Tidal, and I personally think if Jay-Z was to drop a new album, I think the lead single is gonna be with Kendrick Lamar, because remember, Jay-Z just had Kendrick Lamar headline the Super Bowl. They both have a common enemy at this point in time, right? And I think Jay-Z would just, put all types of promos through Tidal. You know what I'm saying? Or he would try to do a similar thing like he did with Samsung back in the day, right? I don't think Jay-Z would partner up with Apple, but I agree with that where Jay-Z is definitely going to make a calculated move to help those first week sales, because I just don't think Jay-Z is doing even 200K first week at this point in his career.
He's going to sell wild amount. It's going to be a collector's edition. And obviously, Reasonable Doubt is history already. So that's how he would get to 175 in my book. If Jay-Z dropped a regular album, I think like he would do, being honest, I think like 125. But I think after he does the bells and whistles, I think he's going to be 175. But now he's an expert at cheating the system. So if he finesses the system as I expect him to, he might do close to 200 or over. Now you might say, and how? Like when he did the Magna Carta Holy Grail and he did a whole deal with Samsung to like pre-order like 1 million copies already. Yeah.
Did he have a partnership with 444?
He didn't need to. 444 was enough. It was about Beyonce. It was the response to Lemonade. Everybody wanted to hear how he was going to respond to that.
You don't think that you think he needs a sponsorship?
Okay, here's why. If he stayed and only focused on bars, he doesn't.
Yo, shout out to Ray Daniels, man. He is absolutely cooking. It's so good to hear somebody his age that's closer in age to Jay-Z. Not just glaze Jay-Z and act like he's the god of rap, but giving fair, honest critique of Jay-Z. He's 100% correct, man. When 444 came out, that was basically a response to Beyonce's Lemonade album. And the world was shocked because on Beyonce's Lemonade album, she revealed to the world that Jay-Z cheated on her, right? He cheated on her with Becky with the good hair, right? A lot of people believe that it was a white woman that Jay-Z cheated on Beyonce with, right? Now, no Diddy, right? We all know Jay-Z's not the most good-looking dude you know, in the world, right? No Diddy, right? Like people say Jay-Z looks like this, he looks like that. So for him to be able to even bag Beyonce in the first place, you know, have kids with her, marry her, and then you cheat on her, everybody was surprised about that. You know what I'm saying? Plus, you had the situation with Jay-Z and Solange in the elevator. Do y'all remember that, chat? Do y'all remember when the video leaked out of Solange going in the elevator and kicking and putting hands and feet on Jay-Z, bruh? And Jay-Z, you know, luckily Jay-Z was able to control himself and he didn't swing back. Because I'm going to be honest, chat, if that was a rapper like DaBaby, or if that was a rapper like Kevin Gates, can y'all imagine if Solange did that to like DaBaby or Kevin Gates? Man, things would have went left, man. But Jay-Z was able to control himself. He was able to, you know, not swing back or nothing like that. So we wanted to hear him talk about the elevator situation. And we wanted to hear Jay-Z's side of the story. Because we just couldn't believe that Jay-Z, right, cheated on Beyonce. You know what I'm saying? And I really enjoyed the 444 album, right? Like when that album came out, I was like, damn, like even though I'm not the biggest Jay-Z fan, I wouldn't even consider myself a Jay-Z fan at all, but you know, I do like some of his music. I do like some of his albums. 444 was a really good album, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like if somebody was to say that's one of the greatest rap albums, I would agree with you, right? Now, do I go back and listen to it? No. And this is my main thing that I keep trying to tell people about Jay-Z. Jay-Z isn't a rapper that makes music that ages well. Jay-Z makes like milk music. What I mean by that is he makes music and albums that's good for that specific time period. You understand what I'm saying? He's not like an artist like a Drake, a Lil Wayne, a Kanye West. Those artists make music that you can play forever, right? Like when you think of like 50 Cent, right? Like In the Club is a song that's still played to this day. You feel me? Lil Wayne, A Milli, Mrs. Officer, those songs are still played to this day. You know what I'm saying? Like Jay-Z, he's just not an artist that has made club songs or hit songs or just albums, period, that you hear people play in the club. You don't hear it on the radio. I keep saying this, like the only song that he's made that is aged well, that people still listen to this day, is Empire State of Mind. And that's because of Alicia Keys. It's not because of what Jay-Z's rapping. It's because of the legendary hook that Alicia Keys sung on that song, right? So I keep telling people, like, is Jay-Z one of the best lyricists? I'll give you that, right? Is Jay-Z, you know, one of the greatest rappers? I'll give you that, because, you know, he does have like the second most #1 rap albums on the Billboard charts, right? Drake literally just passed him, right? But my main thing is there was no point in time where Jay-Z was the #1 guy. There was no point in time where Jay-Z was like dominating rap and hip hop. It just didn't happen, right? After Pac and Biggie passed away, right? And Jay-Z started to do his thing, guess what? You had Nas doing this thing. You had DMX doing this thing. I remember DMX dropped 2 albums in 1 year that went #1. You guys remember that? Then you had 50 Cent doing this thing. 50 Cent got 2 diamond albums. Then Jay-Z's protege, Kanye West, completely outshined him. You know what I'm saying? These are the things that people don't want to talk about. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to Ray Daniels for just holding Jay-Z accountable, man. Shout out to Act. It's your boy Days. Let me know what you guys think about this video. Make sure y'all subscribe. Thumbs up the video. Click that hype button for your boy. I'm out.